During World War II, one out of three successful military operations gathered by spies. Behind the front lines, a secret war raged. One fought not with guns or tanks, but with information, deception, and courage. Spies shaped the outcome of the conflict, acting as the eyes and ears of generals and politicians. Their reports could change the course of the battle and the fate of nations. The Allies deployed 50,000 intelligence operatives, the Axis about 25,000. These numbers only given in a vast and shadowy network that spanned continents and crossed enemy lines. This was a massive, coordinated hidden battle where information was the ultimate weapon. Every nation possessed their own coded signal to tip the balance. These weren't just petty threats. They were coordinated, trusted, This web of deception was a masterpiece of strategy. Spies didn't just gather information, they shaped it, feeding the enemy lies that led to catastrophic mistakes. Their actions rewrote the story of the war. Their influence was profound, proving that sometimes the quietest whispers can be louder than the loudest explosions. The courage of these unsung heroes echoes through history. The secret war's scale and impact are still hard to comprehend today, but its legacy lives on in every story of bravery and sacrifice from the shadows. What did a World War II spy actually do? The reality was far less glamorous than the movies suggest, but no less dangerous or important. It wasn't all high-speed chases or bomb defusals. Most days, spies blended into the background, moving quietly through occupied cities and towns. The primary job was information gathering, counting trains, observing factories, noting cargo, and memorizing details that could change the course of battles. It was slow, painstaking work requiring patience, a sharp eye, and nerves of steel. Every observation had to be made without drawing suspicion. Sabotage was another key role, blowing up railways, disabling machinery, cutting communication lines, and sometimes even derailing enemy supply efforts. These acts were carefully planned to cause maximum disruption with minimum risk, often requiring weeks of preparation and coordination. Communication was perhaps the most dangerous part, using clandestine radios, dead drops, and invisible ink to pass secrets to allies. Every transmission was a gamble. Being caught could mean death, torture, or the collapse of an entire network. Dead drops, like messages hidden in hollow bricks, were safer but slower, requiring patience and trust in unseen partners. Spies also recruited and ran networks of local informants, building trust in a world of paranoia and betrayal, often risking their own lives to do so. The best spies were master psychologists, able to turn ordinary citizens into a network of eyes and ears, and to sense who could be trusted. They built teams, judged character, and convinced people to risk everything for the cause, often with little more than a promise of hope. It was about building trust and reading people in a world filled with danger, where a single mistake could be fatal. The work was often mundane, repetitive, and lonely, but the stakes were always life and death. In the end, the best spies were those who could blend in, observe, and survive, heroes hidden in plain sight, shaping history from the shadows. When you think of British spies, you probably think of James Bond and MI6. MI6, the secret intelligence service, collected foreign intelligence through traditional espionage. Its agents operated globally, cultivating high-level sources and gathering secrets. But Britain also had the special operations created to set Europe ablaze. The SOE specialized in guerrilla warfare, sabotage, and security, parachuting agents behind enemy lines to arm and train resistance. forces. One of the greatest intelligence triumphs of the war was breaking the German Enigma, a feat that changed the course of history and saved countless lives. The Enigma machine encrypted German military messages with astonishing complexity, creating codes the Germans believed were absolutely secret. The daunting task of breaking these codes fell to Bletchley Park, a secretive team of linguists, chess gamers, and puzzle experts, all working in utmost secrecy. Led by the brilliant Alan Turing, they faced astronomical odds, more possible than the making the challenge seem almost impossible. Early breakthrough algorithms, along with classical German code books, provided crucial helped win the war, but also kick-started the digital revolution, laying the foundation for modern computing. Powerful testament to extraordinary intellect, collaboration, and innovation in times of war. While Bletchley Park read enemy messages, the double-cross system turned German spies into double agents. Captured spies were given a choice execution or working for the British. Most chose to become double agents, feeding Germany a mix of truth and carefully crafted lies. The 20 Committee orchestrated the deception, building trust with real but low-level intelligence. Once trusted, agents sent misinformation at critical moments. The most famous example convincing the Germans that D-Day invasion would happen at Pas-de-Calais, not Normandy. The Germans moved troops away from Normandy, giving the Allies a crucial advantage. The double-cross system was a masterpiece of psychological warfare, turning the enemy's own network against them. It was the ultimate con, played for the highest stakes. Of all World War II deception schemes, none was more audacious than Operation Mincemeat. The goal to convince the Germans that Allies would invade Greece, not Sicily. The plan? Use a dead body dressed as a British officer, carrying a fake invasion flag, and let it wander over the country. The body, given the identity of Major William Barker, would be treasured and carried back to the British first possession. As the war ended, the immense contribution of secret armies became clear to those in power. Intelligence, deception, and sabotage profoundly shaped